work at Advent Health. We develop adventhealth.com, Advent Health app, mobile app, and so many other things. We are a team of 50, 70 people. Vivek is one of the managers there who is handling DevOps, and he has been there for many years, 7 years now?
10 years.
10 years, sorry. I hired Vivek, and that was one of the best hire that I ever have in my life. So blessed to have Vivek in my team. And then now he's the manager, so sometime he managed me. Vivek, do you want to add anything to what I have said?
Not really, Vinny, yeah, let me know wherever I can help, we are always here to share knowledge. Yes. And then, we're pretty open, whatever we know, we always like to share.
And this is my first open source project, but Vivek, you have contributed to open source, isn't it?
Yeah, a few application. It's not like public, but it's more professional also, where, yes, I made some contribution.
And then the current version of the application and the website does use a lot of open source from Java side.
Yes. Yep. And then even if you go to .NET, because .NET is open source, it'll be the same thing. We will always be, yep. We'll always be, be in an open source community. Yes.
Awesome. So guys, the project that I have started, Testimonial Free, it has a new member, experienced member, then mentor, and Vivek. I have asked Vivek to be one of the mentor. He is mentoring me with this setup, and I will share this video with everyone. And then Vivek will be one of the guests who will come to our weekly meeting, and we all will be able to ask him question, and he will be able to share his stories. So together we are here to help you learn, get a job, and grow and become senior and become managers and all. So we are here to share all our experience with you. So I will tell you what I'm trying to do. So there's an open source project, and that project is in GitHub. Let me do this. So this is the team. We just had a meeting.
Oh my God, what the heck, Vinny? How much you can do?
I know, right? So
that's crazy.
So Murado, he's the team lead, and Abdulaziz is a Python backend, and he's contributing a lot. He's from Nigeria. He's I believe Murado is from East Side. These are the people who will be contributing. There are a few additional people, and then I have people from Ashok is from Priceline. Prashant is also working, and they are the mentor. And now you are the mentor.
No, I'm not a mentor. I'm just a helper to Vinny.
So this is the introduction. There are a few other people who are interested, and then what we are planning to do is to every day we will post some kind of update. I will send in a message, and then everybody will respond with these 3 standard questions, and then weekly we will have a meeting to discuss what we have achieved and what we will be doing next week.
Okay.
And then this is the GitHub project. My goal is I've created this organization as Career Jumpstart.
Okay.
And at one point, my mission is to create 5 projects. First one is Testimonial Free. There is somebody very huge in open source community. His name is Eddie, and he has done link free, like Linktree website ka link free.
Okay.
So that's how I came up with this name. Testimonial IO is a website that is our inspiration to build something like this. But the main goal is to build a project that that this team can use to learn, experiment, and practice so that then later on they can talk about it in their interview. And as you can see that the people are a project manager, UX, and business analyst and all. So that's kind of very high level, the idea that I'm after. I have not used GitHub before.
Okay.
I've used Team Foundation and other source control, but not GitHub. So Murado and Abdulaziz has created this environment. I don't know how to map it to my machine, and also how to create the documentation, because instead of creating this wiki for requirement, I wanted to create the documentation right there, MD file, and hopefully I can map it to my Obsidian and then add it right there. And then how should we structure our folders here? So those are the three things. One is how I map it to my computer. Second, how do I create the documentation folder? And third is how to structure this.
Okay.
Oh, one more. There is the issues thing. Open source community truly believe in using GitHub. I would have used Jira and Confluence. There are 10 license free, I believe, but just to make sure that I'm using the right practice with open source, I want to use this, but I couldn't figure out much how
So
the difference between projects and issues.
So basically, Vinny, like every time, let's say, like we created this site, whatever you're designing, yes, right now, Vinny, and as people will contribute, or like, as people will start using, they can, if this is a public, they can come here and then create new issue, yes.
Okay.
And like I think you can click right now. Also, it will probably show you, what kind of information you can.
Okay, so testimonial website is the project that I have created. So I selected that.
In issue, then like it should be a kind of a free form, Vinny.
Okay. So
Right, like, hey, what issue you find? Yes, it might be, hey, while complying your application, I'm getting this error. Yes. And
but we will go to that part. But right now, I want to create it as a story, like create a log.
No. Then this is totally different, Vinny. What you're thinking versus what this issue is totally different. So whatever you're thinking is more on a project management side. Yes, Vinny, just like Jira, like you can probably create task. Yes. So you
like this, right? So
yeah.
This is my epics, right? These are all my epics, and I will have stories to create those. So where do I create those? Where do I create my epic?
I do not think in a GitHub, there is any solution for that, Vinny.
Okay.
I'm not sure what, like I have not seen, like in a GitHub itself.
Okay.
Are using GitHub as Jira. Yes, I haven't seen that. It's more for, like a code repo, like continuous delivery. Yes. Unit testing, all those, technical thing you can do it, but not as like a project management.
So what do I do with open source? I mean, GitHub. So what about this project? Can I not use that?
Can you click in there?
Okay, so I try to create.
There you go.
But
isn't that something you're looking then? Like a back? Okay.
Yes, but see, when I go to the repository, the person will be working here.
Yes.
And there's no direct correlation between this project and that.
I truly haven't played with that, Vinny, but like I think there should be, because if they have built in this within GitHub, there should be some way, like you should be able to link it. Okay. Otherwise, it has no meaning, Does that make sense?
And also when I'm here, I lost how I can switch it back to, right? It's completely gone.
Yep, that is true. Yeah, Vinny, I really do not know, Vinny. Like on that, I can do some research and see how people are using. But one thing I can help you right now is, like set up your local machine.
Let's do that. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm recording so that other people can also watch. and start.
So basically, we need GitHub, GitLab, like at the core, they all use Git. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and Microsoft, even Azure DevOps use Gits. Yes.
Okay.
So in a Git, whenever you create a repo, it's your local repository. Yes, you can work fine. Yes, without any issue. You can have your own version. You can go back. You can push pull. Like do everything, or create a branch and do everything. But when you have to collaborate between
Mm-hmm.
2-3 members, yes, that's where like these applications like GitHub, GitLab will come handy. Yes, because those are remote repo for you, where
Yeah.
you push your code, and then other 10 people can like collaborate with you, and then like work on that project. Yes.
Yeah.
So that being said, you can basically manage your repo or a remote in multiple ways. And right now you can see like there's a blue button called code. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look, could you do local? Yeah. So if you check, yes, Vinny, there are multiple way you can link this. Yes. One is through HTTPS. Yes. The other is SSH, and the third one is GitHub CLI.
Okay. Which one should I use? Which one is
Yeah,
in
mostly whenever developer, they use either a HTTPS or SSH, and between HTTPS and SSH, actually it's a SSH. So you can definitely say like doing a SSH is more secure way, and probably most developer will prefer. Yes. Now that being said, yes, Vinny, now you can see like something that's highlighted in a yellow right now. Yes, it says you do not have any public SSH key in your GitHub
Yeah.
account. You need to add a public key. Yes. So you can open that in a new window. So now how this works is like with SSH, there should be kind of a binding, yes, like a handshake happening from your local machine to the GitHub. Yes, Vinny.
Okay.
So what we do is like we're gonna create like some authentication key in your machine. Yes. Then like there'll be two authentication key. One will be private and one will be public. Okay. Now you're gonna take the public key and then put it here in a GitHub. Okay. That way, what happens is is GitHub will use that public key to trust you. Yes. And then and your private key will validate, hey, is this my public key? And if those matches, then GitHub will say, okay, now I can communicate back and forth.
Okay.
Okay? So that's what happened in a nutshell. Yes. Now let's see, like how can we create a public key or public key? Yes. So
Is it worth going through these many steps versus HTTPS?
it's worthy because like with HTTPS, you always have to like use password and all those. Yes, like a username and a password. And it's actually secure, but like I would prefer SSH, which is like more secure than HTTPS.
And even though the project is public project, you still think this is more
Yes.
secure?
Yes. And like SSH, like pretty much everyone will prefer that. Yes, we need.
And as we are teaching other people to be more professional in their code, I think this is good then.
Yes.
Even though it is complicated.
Yeah, and then we like in a machine, yes, we can have one set of SSH key, and then we can use that in multiple places. Yes, and I do not have to worry about if I'm logging to GitHub or GitLab, it will work. So now that being says, like how to add this. Yes. So we do not have any right now. Could you click on that SSH key at the top? There should be a link, okay. There is no SSH key as a generating. Yeah, check out the guide to generate the SSH key. Yes, you can click that. Now like you can basically generate a new SSH key and add it to SSH. Yeah, you can click that. And if you scroll down, there should be some command. Yes, there you go. There's SSH-key gen. Yes, -t. That's a type of SSH key that you're gonna generate. Yes. The C, I'm not sure what, but like like I think it might be create, and then that's your email address. Yes. So if you copy that,
Okay, I copied.
And you have to open your terminal.
Okay.
Yeah. So in your terminal, you know, just paste that, Vinny.
Okay.
And then in your that email address, just change it to your personal email address.
Okay. And this is a new email address that I've created first. Vinod Sharma 10x@gmail.com. Oops.
No. Yeah, you can delete all those. Yes. And you have that semicolon also. You can delete that. One more, and there's a yeah, that should work. If you do enter now.
Okay. Everything else okay?
Yeah, everything is okay, Vinny. Okay, what is it? $sign not found. Okay, you have a $sign at the start. You need to delete that.
Oops. Sorry. With this, I'm just gonna make it full screen.
Just do up arrow, Vinny. Yeah, and then yeah, there's a, you need to delete that space also, Vinny. Yeah, that should be enough. Yes, enter.
Yep. Just move to the all the way there. Okay.
Now it's saying, you know, hey, like, where do you want to save that? Yeah, so you can do just default place, enter.
Okay.
And then now it's saying, you know, like, hey, for SSH to generate, you know, like, hey, provide me a password, you know, like you can type anything. Yes. Usually I do not think you have to even remember that. Oh, no, actually you have to remember that. So type something, you know, that you'll remember because it will ask you again.
I will open one password and generate. New item, login. How do I create a new password here? Password, create a new password. This is what I will use. Use, copy, and this is my testimonial free GitHub SSH key password.
That's not a username. Yes, Vinny.
Oh, sorry. I want
Like that's the title, like wherever the login is. And I think in a username, you can put the email address you have so that, you know, like it will match. If you ever need that email address, yes, Vinny, it's there for you.
Okay, perfect. And this is this. Save. So that saved.
Now you can do Command V and enter.
Command V and enter.
And do Command V again. There you go. So it created that, yes, SSH. Now how you see that, okay? Vinny, if you scroll up, you know, you can see, you know, like the key will always be saved under your home directory, and there should be hidden folder called SSH. Yes, .ssh. So so you know, if you go, yeah, if you go to that path, no, use terminal, Vinny. Do not do that. Yeah, just do CD.
Okay, CD.
And then yeah, paste that. Nope, you didn't copy the path.
Yeah.
I would say just copy up to your home directory, or I can show you a shortcut also. So if you yeah, do not go inside SSH because I want to show you. So yeah, enter. Now if you do pwd
PWD
now okay there, and then you know, like do ls-la
list ls
yeah dash no, space dash la. So, like this is, like, hey, list everything in a list format with the hidden file also. Okay.
1 second, okay. I want to see if Abdulaziz responded. Okay. Okay. All right.
And so now you can see there's a SSS folder. Yes.
Yep.
Now, if you go inside there, cd.sss, cd space dot cd, Vinny.
Sorry. SS.
Yeah, SSH. And do ls-la again. Now you can see, yes, the first one is a private key, the second one is a public key. Yes, you do not ever share your private key. Yes, that's pretty much for every cert. Yes, you do not share that, but you will always share your public. Yes.
So this is private and this is public.
No.
Talking about these.
Yeah, those two.
Okay.
Yeah, those first 1 dot and 2 dot, in a Linux machine, it will always be there.
Okay.
So every folder will have that. So we need to see, what's in there. Yeah. So you do cat
CAT.
Yeah, space
Space.
and do ID underscore. You can pretty much type the .pub one. Yeah, ed. Or you can press tab also, Vinny.
I did.
And dot, then tab again. It will automatically select. Yeah. So if you do enter, so that's what you have to copy, Vinny, that line.
Okay. And now I'm sharing this. So I guess at some point I can regenerate this, right? Because I'm sharing the screen.
Yeah. You can.
I mean,
always,
I will put this on YouTube at some point.
Yeah. You can delete it again and again. Yes, Vinny. And then
okay. Just follow this command and I will be able to delete it again. Okay.
So now if you go back to your like the GitHub window that we had, not there, like wherever the key no, not the, like there was one window. You can go back.
We moved from there. So let's go back.
No.
Add this SSH.
Yeah, add new. So Vinny, like that's one way to go also, but the other way is always at your right hand side. There's your picture. Yes, logo, Vinny. You can always clean there and then go to settings. Yes, yeah, at the bottom. Settings.
Okay. This.
So you can always go there and then you will see, like, one of the option is SSH and GPG keys. So yeah, move your mouse a little down. Yep, there you go. Okay. That's same thing. Yes. Now you do new SSH key. Yes.
Generate or same.
New. Yeah, new. Now you can do title. Title can be Vinny local machine or something. Yes.
And this is true for all project, or do I need to create to?
No, like this is for your account. Now like it will be there for your all projects, and paste like whatever we copied. That's it, and then add SSH key.
My password. Confirm. Okay.
There you go, Vinny. That's it. Now if you go back to your project, Vinny.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you have installed Git or no, but like we can
Not
try.
Yet.
Oh, we haven't installed a Git. Okay, that's okay.
Career Java start testimonial free. Okay.
Now do that, and then copy the SSH key. Yeah, that one copy. Now go back to terminal.
What's this open with GitHub desktop?
I think GitHub has kind of a client. Yes, you can install, Vinny. You can try. Probably it might be easier. Yes. But like, yeah, that will be, like, and you can scroll down. Yes, I think they have emails. Yeah, there you go, Vinny. Basically, it's an application where it will list all the project for you. Yes, then that one way to do also. But for programmers, like, do not use the GUI and try to use terminal as much as you can. Yes.
So what should I do?
So for now, do not do a GUI. We will just follow the whole terminal process now. Now, could you go back to a terminal again?
Just checking. I wish if he could join. Okay. Go back to the terminal, close this guy. 1 second. Okay. And then terminal.
Yeah. Now, like let's go back to your home. Yes, because we do not want to clone that project anywhere we want. Like we want to manage. Yes, where we save. So what I do, like, could you do CD in there, Winnie? Oh,
Yeah,
you copy that? Okay.
I want to copy. Is there a better way to copy this?
No, it's a text. You can copy like that also, Winnie. Just copy.
Copy, and then I will paste it in my Obsidian. New folder. Okay.
Okay. So Vinny, after that, like let's do CD, and then metadata sign. Oh, sorry, CD, the metadata, the curve sign, which is just
Like this.
below your escape. Yep. So that's an easy way to go to your home. Okay, always, Vinny.
Okay.
No matter where you are, if you type metadata, it will take you to home. Yes. Like I'm not sure if you have some folder, but like I usually create a folder in my home called like a dev. Yes, because I want to put everything regarding a development there. Yes, so you can create like a folder also called dev if you do not have one. Yeah, make directory mkdir. Yeah, yeah, like you can do development.
We know there.
Yeah, that's fine, Vinny.
Small.
No, I think that it shouldn't matter. Yeah, it'll create that.
So
Vinny.
again, this folder will contain all my GitHub projects. So I
Yes.
shouldn't be okay.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you know where the projects are here, Vinny. So that's it.
Career jump start dev, local dev. I think this is what I want to do.
Okay. So now do CD career, like so let's go inside there. C is a capital. I think it's a case sensitive in a terminal in a Mac, Vinny.
Oh.
See, yeah. Now if you do tab again, it should select the first one. Yes. Yep, there you go, enter. Now you can do git clone, git clone, separate word, Vinny. Yes, and then space, and the path we copied. Yeah, command V.
We copied.
Oh, we didn't copy it. Okay, so you might have to clear that up. Give me. So yeah, Vinny. So in that terminal, no, where's that? Scroll. No, I think git clone. Do command C. No, Vinny. Command C.
Command C.
Yeah.
Command C.
Oh, not command C. Command Control X.
Control X.
Yeah, Control X or Control C should cancel that. Because it is, yeah. So do clear, CLEAR.
Wait, then I will lose everything.
Okay, if you do not want to lose that, then do not clear. So remove that. Yeah, yeah. Now do git clone, and then that URL you have there, Vinny.
This one, right?
Yes. Enter.
Oh, this
So,
time
yeah. Are you sure you want to continue with yes? Do yes.
I didn't say yes. Do I have to type yes?
In the host key verification could not read from remote. Are you sure you want a correct access right? Yeah. Could you do one more time and then type yes?
Just enter or press yes?
No, you have to type yes, yes. No, no. You have to run that command again, git clone again. So up arrow, enter, and then do yes, yes. Yeah, enter. So this is the password, like you had earlier. So you have to type it again.
Okay. Copy. Done. To open.
Yeah, Vinny. So could you go to terminal again?
Ooh. Haha. Okay. Terminal.
So yeah, it clone. So if you do ls-la now,
L.
ls-la, yeah, ls space dash la, yeah. Now you should see, look, testimonial free. Yes, it's a clone project. Now you can do cd and then go inside that. No, sorry. Now you're way out. I think you're in a home also. Now you have to do cd career jump start local dev.
Okay. CD career. Again. Okay. I should have picked a small letter, right?
Like you can, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So
Now you can do cd and then space testimonial in capital letter. Yeah, enter and do ls dash la, like, yeah, there you go. Yes, Vinny, that's your project.
and I I was quick to open that in this window. So
Yeah, that's
so
okay.
it's
Yeah. There,
done.
there you go, Vinny. Yeah, but like that's how. Yes, now.
Have you used
now
Obsidian?
no.
So Obsidian is a tool that you can check this. I am able to open all those MD files because they are marked down and
Yeah, Vinny, like, come on, we use Visual Code. Come on, Vinny. There's no Obsidian. I use Visual Code for everything, Vinny. Uh,
Oh, really?
yeah, I can even, let me show you a trick. Go back to the GitHub, Vinny. I'm going to show you how much Microsoft is genius. Okay. In
Okay.
the URL up there, Vinny, the github.com,
Okay.
just do github.dev. Just change .com to .dev. No. Go back.
Okay.
Just change the word com to dev. Do enter. Voila, it's a web version of Visual Code. And you can edit, you can save, you can do pretty much everything you want.
Ooh. So I didn't even have to go through all these steps then.
Yes.
Thank
You
you.
can basically, yeah, Vinny, you do not have to do, anything. If it's like, in a GitHub, just change, .com to .dev, and, like you can basically
Wow.
update everything in here.
And they listen to the address and everything. So I'm just right there.
Yes.
Wow.
That's one way to do. Okay.
And then they have the source control. So
Source
whatever.
control.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Yeah. So Vinny, in your machine, you can have any tool now. Yes, you can update.
Right. So
Now after this, yes, now your local machine is set up. Yes, Vinny. Now after this, the next thing is, like what kind of not like a pipeline, what kind of a branching strategy you want. Yes.
no, before that, I want to know what kind of folder structure I want.
What kind of a folder structure? It totally depends on what sort of a project is it.
And
Basically every project like a .NET, Java, you can have Python. Yes, Vinny. They have their own, like a framework. But you will always see some common framework, like, let's say if you're creating an API, yes, they always follow, like a model view pattern. Yes, Vinny. So, you will see model, you see, like a
I want to
MVC.
keep it simple though, because this is the first iteration. I want to keep it really simple because there are fresh people as well as some experienced people. So if we can keep it simple, that's
So,
good.
yeah, so I would say if you really want to make it simple, I know, and I can see, you have a back end and you have a front end. Yes. Let's say for front end, you're using a React, like, yes, that I would prefer, like whatever the React by default, like they create an app, just stick with that, because, like someone is following that documentation. Yes, Winnie, somewhere. like whatever the React, like
Uh-huh.
a document, they suggest, they're following that. So I would say, like if it's really like a fresh, like a teammates, then just stick with like whatever the actual technology documentation is saying.
Okay, so 1 second. I just got a question for you. For Advent Health app,
Okay.
what is the technology stack? We have React on front end.
So I think give me a second. Okay. You have React for web, React native for mobile, I think, if they do not use Flutter, yes.
Mhm.
So React native for like mobile devices. In a backend, you have .NET.
But we have React backend too, where we
No.
the Nest. No, current
Oh, oh,
application.
oh, oh, oh. So the nest is, like I will not call that like as a backend. Then, like it has like really specific purpose of what it does. Yes, Vinny.
Mhm.
Doesn't give you all the API, like it is created just to handle the authentication part for us. So, I will not say it's a backend. Uh,
How
but
about Next? We have Next as well.
no, we only should have nest, not next. I do not know nothing about next.
Okay. So okay, so for the new one though, we will have React Native. Let's say we're not sure, or Flutter, and then Nest. Will we still have this?
Um, that depends. I think they need some sort of a web server to do the authentication part. So it might be, we might need that.
Okay, and then the back end is C#.
C# and like uh, .NET, .NET Core.
Okay, and then we have MS SQL. Okay, anything else?
Uh, I can think of like there are more things we need. Like the application itself is a complex one. Yes. We will be using lots of other services, for supporting backend work. We need
Okay,
like messaging queue, like all those. I do not think you'll need that.
so I think for us, we are using React on front end, and there is a idea of using Python on the back end.
Yeah.
And then what else do we need?
I think just to start, that should be enough. Like, I'm not sure if you guys know
Or
the
database.
database. Yes. If the application is really small, you can use something like MongoDB.
Is it easy to handle?
Uh, yeah.
Okay.
MongoDB will be really, flat format. Basically, it will be like more of a JSON.
Mhm.
But like you will find a tool, like where you can parse that, where you can query that. Yes. So there'll be tool for that, really.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I took a detour. Where was we? Oh, structure.
Give me a second, I'll be back. So yeah, Vinny, yeah, structure, I would say, like depending on what you're using, yes. Let's say if you're going to use a Python and you need to create an API, Python will have something, and I would say, like just stick with that.
Okay. And then documentation, where we will keep our feature document, because we are not using Confluence. So I think in this case, what I was thinking, I will create a folder here, and that's where we will write
Yeah.
the feature list and feature description and things like that, and even the markup.
Yeah, you can do that. And Vinny, like basically you guys can create something, Google also, yes. Like Google has that Google Keep, all those. And
Mhm.
you guys can basically start documenting there also.
Okay. And then what about the documentation within the code?
So you can always do, like you can have multiple like this, like a readme.mds. Let's say if
Uh-huh.
you have something for front end, and something for back end, you can just create, like other name, like anything with the MD extension. Yes, Vinny.
Okay.
Then, like you can mock that up, and then it can be a technical document right here.
Okay. Cool. One more thing. So now I have mapped it. I've mapped it. Movie. We are planning to go movie.
Oh,
You wanna come? There's a new movie named Pathan.
Pathan? No, no, Vinny.
It's good, Shah Rukh Khan. Okay. Back to this one. How do I make changes? So let's say if I want to make changes here.
Okay. So okay, you will need something like whatever the CDN like you're using, Vinny, earlier. Could you go back?
Terminal.
The one in your background right now, like wherever you were showing me to edit a code and everything. Yeah, over here. Yes, Vinny.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a visual code, Vinny? Because I'm not familiar with this.
Okay. Mac Universal. Do you know which one will we use for development? Are you planning to use Visual Studio Code or the full Visual Studio?
No, like for us, you will need full one, Vinny.
Okay. I also have that.
Okay. No, like for these type of a work, I would prefer like a Visual Code because Visual Studio Code because it's really lightweight, Vinny.
The privacy, and I will say in general, open anyway. Open. See?
Okay.
That's
So Vinny, one thing you might have to do is, can you go to Go in the menu? No, could you do View? Yeah, and then the first item, command palette. Yeah, could you do shell SHEEL, type SHEEL? Yes.
H.
No, SHEEL. Yeah, so wait, okay, we'll do install code. Yeah, could you do that? Click that.
What does it do?
No, I will show you a trick. Okay, so could you type the password now?
Okay.
Okay. Now you know what we did. I'm gonna show you. So now could you go to terminal?
Okay.
So remember the folder that right now, we're inside your project. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now just do code, CODE, type code, CODE and space dot. No, space dot.
COD space dot. Okay.
Yeah, enter. Okay, that's what I did now. Yes. So could you do I trust? Yeah. So yeah. So what we did is, like you can be in any folder in a terminal, and as you type CODE space dot, that will open in a visual code. Yes. Now it just basically opened your project in a visual code, Vinny.
Okay.
And you can see you're in a main branch at the bottom. Yes, it says main. Yes. And let's say if you just want to keep on working on
This
a
one. Okay.
yeah,
This is
yeah. If you just want to keep on working on a main branch, you can do README also, Vinny. Click on README.
Okay.
And you can change anything, Vinny.
Okay. I will go all the way down and I'll say, this is a change from my local machine using Visual Studio Code. Okay.
So do do save that.
Save.
Okay, now you can go to terminal again. Yeah, like command S or like yes. Now you can do git status.
Space status.
Yeah, status, yes. Now, now this is saying, hey, you made a change on the readme.md. Yes, Vinny. So now this is totally Git. Yes. Now you can, like, let's say if you want to push this out to production, yes, Vinny, or remote. Now you can do is like git add and dot. Yeah, just and the enter. That should add everything. Yes. After you add, you commit. Yes. So do git commit commit space dash m, no dash, and then space, open double quote.
Okay.
And then it's a message. Yes. It's a commit message saying, hey,
Okay.
you can add something. Yes. Say I added something. I made change to, yeah. Then do enter. And okay, now this is one time you have to do where it's saying, hey, we need some information from you. Yes, like you have to run those two command, like a git config global username, where you have to provide your email address.
Dash global user email dash email, which is Vinod.
Quote inside quote. Okay, enter. And now you have to run the second one, which is your name. So you can do up arrow, yeah, and then delete all those, and then just do name. Yeah, change user.email to user.name. That's it, Vinny. Yeah, enter again. Okay. Could you do up arrow until you get the like a commit command that we ran earlier? Git, yeah, no, down. Yeah, enter. Yep, there you go. Now it committed. Yes, Vinny.
Well,
So like you might have to like go through what all these means. Like basically every time you make a code change, like you're gonna add, and then like after you confirm, you're gonna commit that. Yes, and after you commit, now you can push that to your remote. To do that, now you're gonna do git push.
Oh, more commands?
Yeah, now we're gonna push this to the repo, Vinny, and also git push origin space origin
Origin.
git push origin main main. Yeah, just to enter.
These are too much work.
Now like you can put the password again, Vinny.
Remember in Visual Studio,
Oh, you can in a Visual Code also you can. Okay, now if you go to your GitHub, you should see a change, Vinny.
Okay, but these are many steps.
No, it's not actually. So if you scroll down at the end, there you go, Vinny.
Okay, so what I did, so the first command was a status. The second command was push, right? No, the second command was
second command was like you just add. Yes, when you add, it will be added to your local. Yeah, saying, hey, I'm okay with this change.
okay, so the first
whenever,
command was a status.
yeah,
Second command was add.
and when you have that
And
add
commit.
space dot, Winnie, that means you're adding everything. Okay, they're like more command to add a specific file also. Yes, Winnie. I just wanna let you know. Yes, that dot is like add everything.
And then add, and then commit.
Yes.
And then I had to do this one time, but once I've done it, I
Commit again.
it again, and then I did push.
Yeah.
So again,
So,
the status, this is just me checking what I've done.
yeah.
Add,
Means like you're pretty okay with your change. Yes.
yeah, and then commit.
Commit is like like, hey, now we're gonna put some marking in a git, yes, saying, hey, we are committing this work.
Okay. So
then,
actually, if I have to do it again, I can just say the first thing is status. Second thing is
like you like that's really a basic, yes, Winnie. But like if someone is trying to be a developer, they will have to go through like I also send you like the Atlassian website, yes, Winnie, where they talk about Git in like really detail.
I did anyway, but what I wanted to do is just jump start, and then obviously you
Yeah.
can start.
Yeah.
And this. Cool. Okay. So changes are there. Now, one more thing that you mentioned to me, not this one, Visual Studio Code. Let's make this as a full screen. So I'm working in my main.
Yeah.
What if I don't want to work in main? So what's the step there?
You can create a branch. Yes, now you can create a develop branch. Yes.
Okay. So if I go back here,
No, you do not have to, Vinny. Like you can do everything in
I know.
Visual Code
I'm
also.
just trying to visualize that you were saying the branching strategy. So that's what you mean, that your main branch is always here, and then you will have develop and
Yeah, like develop, testing, feature. Yes, Vinny. Like those branches will be there.
Okay, so if I have to create, so should I create from here?
Yeah, you can. Like,
I mean, what's the right way to do?
right way is always, not to use tool, then try to understand, what's going in a background. Yes, Vinny. That's why I was doing everything through a terminal.
Okay.
Yes, Vinny.
Okay.
Because, you need to know all these.
Okay.
So, like to do, like you can do git branch and it will show you all the branch. Yes. And it says, like, hey, you have a main branch and you're currently in it right now. That asterisk means, you're in that. Yes. No, I think if you do git branch and just give it a name like develop, it will create the develop branch. Git branch develop.
And this is how we use
Yeah.
develop. Just
Yeah.
develop, right? Nothing else.
Yeah.
The
Enter.
spelling, is that the
Yeah.
spelling right? Develop.
DEVE. Yeah. DEVELOPS.
Yeah.
Now, if you do git branch, you should see two now. Yes.
Yeah.
But you are in a main now. Yes.
Mhm.
Now, if you want to go to develop, you have to do git checkout develop. Yeah. Now, if you do git branch, like it will have an indicator and a develop. Yes, Vinny.
Mhm.
Now, if you go to Visual Code, you will see that change also. There you go. You're in a develop
Wait,
branch
how
now.
how did this change?
So how Git works is, Git is something, it's actually happening at like a folder level. Yes. And, through a terminal or through a Visual Code, it's basically monitoring that Git folder. Yes. And any change happen in that Git folder, like these will get notified also, Vinny. And that's how that change happen.
Okay. But say that again. This guy knows, this guy and Git is
Yeah.
talking to each other.
Yeah. So basically, could you go back to terminal, Vinny? Okay. If you can do ls-la,
ls
that's
l.
la, you will see a folder called .git. Yes, Vinny.
Yep.
So that's what the Git repo is, Vinny. Like
Oh,
anything happening in a repo will happen in that folder.
yeah.
And
I didn't install GitHub, Git on my computer. So it was there always.
yes, like with a Mac, I think if you open like a Xcode or something, it also
Okay.
install the
Yeah,
visual
I'm using it.
by
Yeah.
by default. If you
Okay.
haven't, if it's your first time, and if you try to install a Git, like probably Mac will tell you saying, hey, you need to do something with the Xcode, and it will install that.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. So you were saying go here. This is changed. So now I'm working in develop.
Development. Yes.
Okay. So
And it's not in a remote, meaning that develop branch is not in a GitHub yet. Yes. It's only
oh,
in a local machine right now.
right. So I have to do all that, right?
Yeah. So you can make a change, yes, Winnie, and then go through the same process. But like when you push, earlier we said like, git push origin master. Now you have to say, git push origin develop.
This is from develop branch. I saved it. Okay.
Now git add.
Yeah. Why do I? Okay. I want to type them. Git add.
Yeah. Yeah. Then git commit. You can -m space -m. And in a quote, like you can say develop branch created. Yeah. Yeah, and then close the code, enter, and then now you have to push, which will be git push origin space develop now. Earlier we did main, yes. Now we're saying, hey, push the develop branch, and you need a password. I think there's a way to save your password in a terminal. I have to check, Vinny. So you do not have to do this again and again.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you go to GitHub, you should see 2 branches.
Okay. So first I have 2 branches here. And then I go to GitHub.
Can you refresh?
I was just checking.
Okay, there you go.
Add recent this, compare the pull request. So this is 2. Okay. Now what? Merge?
No, that you will do someday other than today.
Okay,
I have
okay,
to go
okay.
now.
Okay, so what we was able to do is to build this entire thing. I mean, my local machine was set, Git was set, Visual Studio was set, all those are done, and then the rest is next time.
Yeah.
So wait, before you go, I didn't introduce you to everyone who will be watching this video.
Oh,
So
like they'll be watching me? Oh my God.
So guys, I work at Advent Health. We develop adventhealth.com, Advent Health app, mobile app, and so many other things. We are a team of 50, 70 people. Vivek is one of the manager there who is handling DevOps. And he has been there for many years, 7 years now?
10 years.
10 years, sorry. I hired Vivek, and that was one of the best hire that I ever have in my life. So blessed to have Vivek in my team. And then now he's the manager, so sometime he managed me. Vivek, do you want to add anything to what I have said?
Not really, Vinny, yeah, let me know wherever I can help, like we are always here to share knowledge. Yes. And then, we're pretty open, like whatever we know, we always like to share.
And this is my first open source project, but Vivek, you have contributed to open source, isn't it?
Yeah, a few application. It's not like public, but like, like it's more professional also, like where, like, yes, I've made some contribution.
And then the current version of the application and the website does use a lot of open source from Java side.
Yes. Yep. And then even like if you go to .NET, because .NET is open source, it'll be the same thing. We will always be, yep. We'll always be, like be in an open source community. Yes.
Awesome. So guys, the project that I have started, Testimonial Free, it has a new member, experienced member, then mentor, and Vivek. I have asked Vivek to be one of the mentor. He is mentoring me with this setup, and I will share this video with everyone. And then Vivek will be one of the guests who will come to our weekly meeting, and we all will be able to ask him question, and he will be able to share his stories. So together we are here to help you learn, get a job, and grow and become senior and become managers and all. So we are here to share all of our experience with you. All right, sir.
Bye.